Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are here for the final episode of the first core of ReZero Season 2, because most of you guys probably know, I don't have to say, but just in case you don't know, we do have more ReZero obviously coming January 2021, the second core of the second season, which I'm thinking, like, I know we had a crazy cliffhanger at the end of the previous episode, right, with Satella coming into the Tea Party. Like, we have a full house now, to say the least, right? It should be interesting, to say the least, with this episode, which, by the way, I'm hoping we get at least something more, learn something more with Satella potentially in this episode, or who knows what else we learn or get in this episode. Just like how we kind of got a lot in the previous episode. But I'm thinking they do leave us off on another cliffhanger. I would not be surprised, until we have to wait for January 2021. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, we'll see where they leave it off, I guess. I'm really curious to see where they leave it off. And I'm just curious to see what we're going to have in this episode with everyone that we have gathered here. So I really just want to hop into the episode, guys, see what we're going to have with this final episode of the first core of Season 2 of ReZero. So let's hop into it. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're going to hop into it in 3, 2, 1. No OP. Again, man, I wasn't expecting it for the finale of the first core, but, I mean, we've had the OP like 2 or 3 times, like, literally, in this part. Which I'm not complaining about the extra content, but damn, yes, this is what we got left off with at the end. We got a full house. Everyone's here. She wants your love. Dude, look how she's walking towards him, reaching her hands out like this. You hear her voice. This is something I pointed out before, like the tone of her voice. Like it sounds like there's a lot of pain there. Only you for so long. I mean, there's kind of a lot of insane people here right now, Subaru, in their own ways. No matter how everyone else feels, you can always make. Yo, Minerva kind of spitting facts here a little bit, because you got to think of the way the others feel. Even if Subaru's going through all this, like the others, like everyone should be happy, realistically, right? Above all, that's really ungrateful to her, the one, I guess, who loves you the most. What she's saying, I've only loved you and for so long, and which I don't. Yeah, Subaru's like, what the hell? Like, I don't expect Subaru maybe to understand this right now, because we don't even know what it is with Satella, really. Like, is that true though? Like, hurt? Love? Love yourself more. That looks exactly like Amelia. You see that, dude? Like, I just saw Amelia right there. Like, literally. Like, there has to be some connection to Amelia. I swear, there has to be something. Like, the way they be, portraying this. I want you to love yourself and protect yourself more. But how does that make the others feel when you're hurting yourself like this, Subaru? How does that make the others feel? All these people you've saved, how do you think that makes them feel when you're doing this? They don't want to see you like this. They want to see you happy. Love yourself. Like, Sato, right, though. You have to love yourself before you love anyone else. Dude, this music that's like, it's like a kid's, like, song or something. Like a bedtime song or something. And that's what I was just saying. Like a little kid, you hear the OST in the background too. Oh shit. Because you gave me. There has to be a connection with Amelia. Like the way this sounds, the way this is portrayed, like there has to be something there. Like I just feel like there's no way. That's the only explanation. There's. You think about killing himself? He's about to kill himself. Oh god. You see the tears coming out of her, out of Minerva's eyes? Well, shit. You're on both sides. You're in a tough spot, I guess, in the middle of it. You should be included among the ones you wish to save. Seeing you do this time and time and time again, for these others, but yourself, what about yourself? I literally feel like Amelia is talking to him right now. Like, those are the things we saw playing out in the previous episode. Yo. I don't want to die. The headbutt, though. Classic anime headbutt, or the punch they usually do. The punch or the headbutt. Did everyone. Where is everyone? What happened? Or is this like a. Of course they do. Like, of course they do. You can see her eyes through the like veil, like he's. Damn. Sato really was the best girl all along. Is this what they trying to show me or tell me here? Like, yo, Minerva too deserves a lot of props, a lot of credit. Like, called him back. Okay, so they prevented. Well, he came to the realization, obviously, but I guess they had a part in it to make him reach that realization that okay, he didn't actually want to die, right? So I guess, a few of them had a part to play in it. Can't stand to see it taken and not returned. Wow, they all literally had a part to play in it. Like, oh, we know you loving this. We know you loving this. It's cool to see each of their like their reasonings or their reactions though to Subaru, about to kill himself. Like they're trying to kill himself. Like I thought he decided that he wasn't. I thought he decided that he wasn't gonna go with her. Or is this just something different? It's not like a contract. The others hate that as well and hate to see you like in some of these ways you be, in some of these things you be doing. Like, wow. What you do. I'm going to look for it. I like it's kind of crazy honestly that it took him kind of this long to have like this, I guess, this realization of this outlook. But damn, that's hmm. I gotta leave you with something. I gotta leave you. I gotta leave you with something good, like right. Which I guess that was obviously, but mm-hmm. In their own ways, yeah. They, I guess each of them, even like Minerva's like kind of a monster in her own way when you really think about it. Like, but you will probably want to. Yep. For to give you this, for you to find that happiness, right? For you to love yourself. Really, that's a part in it too. Like why you have this, why she gave this to you. He reaches his hand out to her. Yo, was Satella really best girl all along? Like, don't fret all alone. Yep. Like, I guess so, maybe. Like, damn. Everything she's saying here, man, is just so. It's so facts. Like, honestly, like, See, man, y'all can't be doing this, ReZero. You can't be doing this because you just keep making me think there's some kind of connection there. It feels like deja vu, that scene we had. When was that? I don't even remember, but I was saying, is he talking about Satella saving Satella or saving Amelia? There has to be some kind of connection there, dude. Like, there's no other explanation. Like, and the way they see, the way they portray it, the way they do it, it's like, bro. Look, you got two people, two things, that care about you right here, right? Like, as soon as he comes back, right? It's just like, his dragon cares about him, loves him. Like, Otto obviously cares about him. Like, don't make me say. You're gonna make Petrarch blush. That's kind of feeling. Aww. Damn. Damn. Damn, his dragon. Like, I mean, we've known his dragon has been goaded, but it's like, his outlook now and how I guess he sees things. Like, a lot of this is making sense now. Or, he's coming to understand how these people, these animals, these creatures, actually, even a creature in this case, actually, how they feel about him and care about him. It's like everything has, bigger, a lot more of an impact or more of an understanding now from Subaru's perspective. As he's blushing. Out. Yeah. What was that? Oh, is I was saying that, didn't I bring that up in the previous episode? I was wondering if Edkina gonna make it a little, tougher on him, or she's gonna do something, right? If he didn't take her up on all that, so it seems like that may be the case. Oh God. Oh great. I knew we had to come back to this, but damn, fuck. His tone there. This may not, like, he knows. Obviously, this may not be the first time. It's not. Yeah. Amelia should come first. We're you gotta love yourself first. I think that's what we've established, right? That's what like. You know, because he does love Amelia. So as painful that as that may be to put himself ahead of anyone else, it's like you have yet to even stand at the starting line of your resolve. So what? You're gonna put him through more shit? Is that what you trying to say here, Roswell? Are you gonna make some more shit happen? There's life. There's a future. I mean, I guess he's not wrong, but like how he's wording all this is just like, what the hell? Like, even before that, really, not what he just said right there, but was from him. Was from him, bro. And that look in his eyes too. This fiend, man. I should have known, like to trust the damn clown. Like, I mean, he probably sent Elsa back in season one to get that freaking amulet. Like a lot of the things in season one that played out was probably from this man. Like this man made it happen. Put this man through hell. Like that puts a lot of that into more of into perspective now. Like he will be perfected. He wants to form him or mold him into this, like what he, like I guess what he is, crazy. Like he wants to make him some insane person. This man literally wants to make him crazy, bro. He wants to make him just like him. Like, but for him, you know, for in parallel to Subaru, that person for Subaru being Amelia, obviously, for him to be like, I guess that's what he's trying to get at. I will force it upon, bro. This man, dude, I need an even greater need to do so now. Now that you're down like this already, like I'm gonna test your resolve. This makes me even happier. This makes me even want to do it more. Like I want to send them there quicker now, just to test you, like just to make you crazy. This man, bro. This man. You and Ram. This is just so twisted. Like, you say this, I believe in you, but you're putting him through hell. Like, you are, like, you're putting him through a lot. And probably in season 1, too, like I said, like, look at this camera, like, his vision here, like, the blurriness. Dude, this puts so many things just into a different perspective, you know? Obviously, Roswell's character in a different perspective, but should we have ever trusted a damn clown? Like, I mean, there's been some shady shit with Roswell, I say, throughout the whole series, but, like, then there's been times where I'm like, okay, maybe he's not shady. But then, lately, obviously, with this season, it's like, all came out. It's just so twisted. Now he's back to, like, losing himself again, like, getting in his head, like, yo, Otto, hold up, hold up, hold up. Otto, what you about to do? What you about to do? Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold up. See, just how I was saying, he losing himself right here. Like, and look who comes in. He's... Yeah. Yeah. Because he's your friend. Because he cares about you. Isn't that what friends are for? Like, see how, like, much calmer he is now, though? Just from talking to Otto, just from having Otto pop up like this. You can tell how much he's calmer. Like, yo, Otto really a goat, man. He really, I mean, we've established this, but... Oh. Yo, I was talking about it. The headbutt from Minerva, the punch from Otto. Dude, I love this man. How can you not love this man? Yo, Otto, Otto, bro. They leave it off like that. That's actually, I'm cool with them leaving it off like that. I'm cool with them leaving it off like that, bro. Damn. You know, just like, like he was in like a better mindset or such. You know, especially after, you know, stuff with the witches' tea party and all that. He comes back, Otto in his dragon and Petrarch, right? So there was that, and then I was like, okay, he's kind of, I guess he's calmed down. He's kind of back to himself. He has a good mindset, and then obviously it flips around entirely when he talks to Roswell, which that whole thing, like, I'm gonna have to go back and dissect and go through that. But it's like, I mean, man, the way he's trying to mold or like just form Subaru into how he wants to, obviously, with him being, I guess, in control of it. It's so twisted. It's so fucked up. But then, so he gets in his head again. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like, Otto comes in. And it's just like, oh my god, man. That is, like, Otto has grown up. I think probably on all of us so much throughout this season, especially. You know, it's so many great scenes from Otto. Like, this is just the cherry on top, though. There's probably still many more great moments maybe to come with Otto. I would not even be surprised. But, dude, like, that was amazing because you could just tell, like, instantly from talking to him, Subaru's like a lot more calmer. He's not all like hectic and in his head and just like. And then the punch, man. We had the headbutt from Minerva, which it's ironic. I was saying that usually what you see in anime is the, you know, the headbutt or the punch. Let me see you grit those teeth. Like from my favorite series of all time, Gurren Lagann. You know, with Kamina and Simone. Like, yeah, dude. Like, oh, that's just classic, great anime stuff. You know, just that goes back, I don't even know how long. Like, that's always been a thing. You know, the whole punch. You know, snapping someone out of it or just, you know, making them wake up. That's amazing. I love that anytime that happens because it always makes me think of Gurren Lagann, especially like when Kamina said that to Simone. Like, let me see you grit those teeth. Like, dude. Now, obviously, Otto didn't say that, but still, I instantly think of that. So that was a beautiful way to leave it off, and just the whole love, the big theme, one of the big themes of this episode, love yourself. Like like I said, you gotta love yourself before you can love anyone else. Like I think that's what everyone would say, right? And just think about how much the others obviously care about you, and you'll love you essentially. And think about how they would feel, with you doing this to yourself all the time, you suffering, like this, killing yourself. Would they want to see this? Like, think about how that makes them feel. It's just like, man, and we know how much people and how many, not even, it doesn't even have to be people, right? It could be other kinds of beings or other, like, animals, obviously, in this case, that care about Subaru. And, Satella, though, like, what Satella was saying in this episode, right? And just, Satella's been best girl all this time. Like, I was saying, I hope we get more with her and learn more about her. Like, dude, what she was saying and how she was being, like, yeah, I mean, it seems genuine, like how she cares. She really does care about Subaru. And the whole return by death thing, like, although he has to suffer and go through a lot of this shit, ultimately, I guess the end goal is for him to be happy and to love himself, with return by death. So with him getting it, with him getting this from her, it's giving him obviously that possibility, or hopefully him reaching that point at some point through this. I still feel like, though, there is some connection. There has to be. Like I said, I feel like that's the only explanation, the only thing. There has to be some kind of connection, right, between Satella and Amelia. There has to be. Now, I don't know if it's like some, I don't know. I mean, like the way she was talking, if you look at the dialogue, she's talking about like years and years and years and years, the same way you saved me. A lot of these terminologies she's using, you could say maybe it's like something with the future, or an alternate timeline, or alternate world, or something like that. The way she's talking, if you look at the dialogue, I could go back through it, but I definitely remember those lines where she was saying, like, I've loved you for so long, years and years and years and years, and she said, what did she say there at the end? The last thing we got of her, like, you're going to have to kill me or something at some point. I think that's what she said. Like, in the future, that's how she was sounding. So if you go through there and look at the dialogue again from Satella, some of the dialogue, I'm even probably missing some of the other things, but just from those 2 or 3 things I pointed out, like, it seems like, obviously there's some kind of connection there, but it may be like, I'm not saying they're like two in I'm not saying they're the same person. I'm not saying that. So don't get that twisted. I'm not saying they're the same person. I'm saying there has to be some kind of connection there. Whether it's like a future, past, maybe past. I would bank more on like a future kind of thing. Or alternate world, or alternate universe, or some shit. I don't know. That's what I would be banking on, honestly. But I feel like there's no way, even if I'm wrong, I feel like there's no way even still that there isn't some connection between Satella and Amelia. That's the only reasoning, only explanation I can think of. So, I don't know. Let me know what you all think about that. But the tea party, the witches, seeing Subaru's, their reactions and their, what they did, obviously, all together kind of to save Subaru, to bring him out of that, to make him not do that. I love that as well. And all of them kind of having a part in it in their own ways. So, there was that, the stuff with Satella, Roswell, Otto, Petrarch even as well. Like, dude, this was a good, like, just how this whole season has been. It has not missed a beat. It has not missed. Like, honestly, I enjoyed this, but probably even more than season 1, I would say. Like, this is just on the level of season 1 for sure. I would probably say I maybe even liked it more than season 1, just with obviously a lot of the development with Subaru's character, and just seeing a lot of things in a whole different light, or from a whole different perspective. The stuff with his parents we've had, and the stuff with Echidna, the stuff with Satella now, even talking about loving yourself. There's just like so many things, like the concept of friendship, and seeing actually how much these people, actually care about him. And he's going to come to even see that more and more and more as we get into the next part of this season. I would even say there's a lot that they dove into and went into with this part, and I feel like obviously going to continue on in the next part. But damn, man, like, this was another fantastic part. We're not even through the whole season, but this was another fantastic part of ReZero. 100%. Obviously, just every single episode. There wasn't one episode that I can't even say there was an episode that was average or anything like that. Like, every episode of this part was just fantastic, dude. So, what else would you expect, though? What else would you expect from ReZero, man? So I think that's about all I have to say. We have more, obviously, coming in January. I feel like a rewatch of this part is definitely going to be necessary before the next part gets here, which we'll have some time. But until January 2021, this was, dude, like, honestly, I would say obviously I'm between 9 and a 10 for this part. Like in terms of my rating, this is no lower than a 9 for me. Honestly, like that's just how good this part was, and I feel like the next part could be even better. Honestly, so we'll see though, man. Let me know what you guys thought of this final episode of this part. Obviously, we have more coming. Let me know, what you've thought of everything. I guess until this point, maybe I would say, I gotta think. I was gonna say something I forgot to mention is the stuff with Roswell. This makes me put a lot of things in season one more so into perspective, right? How he probably caused a lot of this shit to happen. Like I said, how he said he hired Elsa and what was her name, Maylee? Like he hired Elsa essentially, and Elsa probably brought Maylee with her or whatever, or maybe he hired both of them. Technically he did, but like he probably hired Elsa like what, episode 2, episode 3 of season 1. He was probably behind that shit, when Elsa was sent to get the amulet thing from Felt, like with old man Rom. Like, yeah, he probably hired her there. Like, and there was so much of the other shit throughout season 1. Roswell was probably the person behind it, dude. It's just insane to think about. Like, man, holy shit, dude. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this. I gotta know. I gotta know what you guys think. Obviously, don't spoil. I usually don't look at ReZero comments all too much because of that fact. I don't want to be spoiled because I know how people can be. Usually, you guys are pretty good, but you guys aren't like the Attack on Titan commenters. Like, I never look at the Attack on Titan comments because I've heard people have been spoiled from that shit so much. You're looking in the comments of their Attack on Titan videos, or just if it's like a trailer, or even a reaction or whatever it may be, people are out there spoiling like crazy. So unlike ReZero, I do look at some comments. It's usually like literally right when I post the video, I'll look at some comments that instantly drop in, and then I don't touch it really at all. So you guys can't blame me for that. But no spoilers, anything like that. For the sake of for the sake of others, and for me, of course. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of all this. Let me know what you thought of this part. And I mean, man, until January 2021, guys, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Peace out.